Everyone, my name is Malzugiso Makaleni. I'm so happy to present this to you. What I'm going to say today or discuss with you today is the issue of becoming people who are empowering drugs, alcohol. If you are a black child today or someone who's settling South Africa currently, whether Indian, white, or whatever. But what we need to consider is the issue of these drugs and alcohol, the rate of it. Is it helping us or destroying us? Does our government doing what is good for us, or is just there to represent himself as government, and as the government everything that he wants something that he he want to see something that he likes. He don't want to see something that environment needs. Then we have this situation which we are facing. We are trying by all means to solve it. We say here in South Africa we need administration. If government can improve this administration skills techniques, it will be better. Because now we have a lot of drugs coming in our country, a lot of alcohol around. And our government is still going up, is still going and saying that we have to say it's illegally to smoke, it's illegally to drink. Even in the student life, the student today, they drink more than they're supposed to. How are we going to develop the country if people who are the future are contradicting or not even contradicting themselves, destroying the muscles of their brain? There is a future. Let's look at the future, not at the present situation. You call it freedom. Is really freedom? Or is a torture of a man? This must be banned and buried. And the government must not say that it's illegal to smoke weed. I've been smoking weed for a decade. I don't have to run away from that. I confirm, I myself, that my brain cells have been damaged. And I was supposed to recover from that. I still need to eat a lot of veggies and also for my future life, to get that omega-3 to make my mind to work again. This is not right at all. At all, we are destroying the future. If the government is saying the drugs, the weed, the marijuana must be illegally, does he doing what is right? I'm not going to say he's wrong or what, but is that good for the country? Is that going to help the country? Or is that going to destroy the country? Just imagine today we have institutions where we have students who are studying, but what is happening? Yes, there is something happening. There is something happening. Because students, they are allowed to drink. They are allowed to smoke. The institutions are closer to the place which is not good for students. We need to develop South Africa. We need to make a big or a great contribution to our country. We need to move away from the last level to the first lane. It takes us all. We have the piece of the map in our hands. Those pieces, they need to be combined. If one of us is destroyed, the map will be not fully displaying the information that we need. We need each other. We need one another. We need to make better changes. We need to better our country for the future, for our children, for our forefathers, for our children, for the future generation. Let's not allow what is bad. You know what? Sometimes I'm confused when they say your vote counts. But nowadays, I don't want to lie. It seems like the power is on the National Assembly exactly alone. Why the power is centralized to the National Assembly? That's unfair. The distribution must be contributed to the development of this country. Because if there is no distribution of power, there will be no development. I even thought about something once again. It was about developing, just imagine developing each and every region. We have different region, we in different provinces. Let's say for instance in Eastern Cape layers. Eastern Cape, we have different places as we have different places. Let's say in Mount Elif. In Mount Elif then we open a craft center, we open a farm, we open a factory, industries. People who are working in those history of industries or factory or farm on all the stuff are the people of within, or people who are settling within that community, no matter they come from other provinces or other country, but people who are settling in that community. And the money that is generated in those industry or factory is going to be installed in a bank account of that particular environment or particular region or place, Mount Elif, in fact. And then that money will be utilized to make changes in Mount Elif. If they need roads, if they need infrastructure, they will use that money. And also, they won't wait a long period of time on where? From government to give them money. So they can be able to take money from their from the money that they have generated and make changes and maybe add something to their communities. That will be better. That will create a limitation of unemployment, the shift of like people when they move from urban rural areas to urban areas, or then there will be a balance, because now people, they will have jobs in where they live. They cannot now be in a rush of, oh, let me move away from where I am living to another place. When I move to that place, what will happen? Oh, right, then we will continue with it later on. Therefore, lay